What's up guys, welcome back to Diving Garage. And today's video is finally time to get the blower installed. I've been talking about it for months, time to finally do it. Now it's time to get all of this stuff into here. Let's dive in. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up old John here and give me a helping hand with his hood and get that unbolted, and then we'll go ahead and roll Hank into the garage. All right, Hank's in, ready for some surgery. I'll tell you right now, I'm probably going to split this into at least 2 parts. I'm hoping to keep it to 2, not 3. But the goal for today is to get all of the NA stuff off and get the blower intake and the actual blower itself on. We'll see how far we get. While I'm getting some work done here, I wanted to take a quick sec to tell you about a new company I'm working with, emanualonline. I started out reading parts store manuals, rolling around in the mud and busting knuckles. After a while I realized something. Those old manuals left things out, which is why I'm partnering with emanualonline. Their manuals are miles ahead of those old school books. They sent me the manual for Bruce, my 2012 Camaro SS, and it's over 7,000 pages with detailed instructions and diagnosing steps for every trouble code under the sun. So if you want dealer grade service data for your car, head over to emanualonline.com and enter code DivingGarage22 at checkout for 22% off site-wide. All right, moving right along here, we got all the fan, about to get the water pump out, lower and upper coolant hoses out, and then I'll start working on the intake, of course with the carburetor and distributor out. And then before I take any of this off, I'm gonna get it to top dead center down there. So I'll probably take this lower pulley off first and then rotate it with some bolts or something. That'll work out. Alright, so I noticed that the distributor wasn't pointing the right way, so I had to go 180 around on the crank. But then I noticed the distributor is pointing basically straight forward. It should be pointing at the #1 cylinder, so it should be pointing right about here. So I don't know why, but it is there. I hope we don't discover any problems. We'll see. I was kind of worried the gear would be smoked, but no, it's okay. It looks fine. I don't know. We'll find out later, I'm sure. That was the only one that was torqued to spec. Goodness, that's crazy. Alright, and I think the rest of these are just no fun. I have to deal with the wrench. I will spare you and bring you back when this thing's ready to take off. Alrighty, this intake is ready to come off. I haven't taken this off since, I don't know, since I built the engine. It's been a year and something. So let's see what's under here. Should be good. See if I can yank. Nope. Pry it a little bit, pop it loose. There it is. Alright. right, it's looking good in here. Come check it out. All right, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, buddy. It's looking good. No issues that are obvious, at least. Everything's looking nice. Sweet. Even these gaskets look solid. Look at those things. This thing was really sealing up good. Look at that. All right. All right, now one thing you want to do when you're putting intake gaskets on, hit them with some adhesive, just to help you keep them in place and get your nuts and bolts run down. This is one I like. I am just about out, so I'm going to use the very last of it. Hopefully I can get at least a little bit down on the backs of these before I put them in place. All right, so I did not quite have enough of my preferred adhesive, so I put on another one I had. And it's a web adhesive. It's more for, like, I don't know, vinyl or like interior stuff. So that's what all this goop is. Don't use that one. That was just all I had. So that'd be better than nothing. Anyway, but you see now how it stays in place. So then you can lay it down, let it set up, and then while that's going, then you can get your China walls done. And if you're curious, for this blower, I matched up the ports. And a 1205, which is a standard size gasket, will do just fine. No need to go up to a 1206, which is a performance or large port. This 1205 will do just fine. Cool. Yep, so now that's in place. And like I said, you can kind of slide it around, do as you need to do, make sure everything's all nice and aligned. And I try to kind of favor the bottom side, because when the intake comes down, it's going to kind of push those down a little bit. So I kind of favor the bottom hole just a tad, so that way everything goes in nice. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to get the China wall done with some ultra black. First thing I'm going to do is cut it off real small, probably that one, maybe even that one right there. Lift up the corner and put a little bit around there, and then I'll cut it bigger and then do the China wall. Get real big. Don't be shy on these China walls. Really hit it up. Make sure you get this little piece right there, that little piece right there. Don't be shy. Just make sure you get enough for the front and back. So I don't know, use about half of it, but to me these are like a one-time use, so use what you use, and then it's kind of trash after this. I've tried to save these, never really works. Alrighty, it's been about 10 seconds. It's enough time, right? So this stuff should be nice and set up, and then I can drop this intake down. Oh man, first blower piece going in. Alright, looking good. It was lining up really nice. You do have a little bit of time to move it around if you need to. Give it a little squish just to help find its new home. Like that. That should do it. Okay, so I picked up some fasteners from this company called ARP. I don't know if they're any good. I'll give them a shot. And then what I'm gonna do is get all these fasteners, a little bit of thread sealant, and then we can put them in. So these are a little tight. So what I'm gonna do is run them in by hand much as I can. And then we got this 12-point socket with a little elbow. That should be all we need. Dry? Oh, here it goes. Ooh, that's a lot. Oops. Over here telling you to get a little bit, and then this giant glob comes off. Oh, geez. This is more than you need. This is probably about twice as much, but that's what we got, so that's what we're going with. And just send it down in there. Oh yeah, it's threading real nice. Everything lined up pretty good. Pretty happy with this so far. Yeah, it's still a bit much, but not as much as the last one. There we go. And I'm over here getting my hands dirty. I should be keeping them clean. Oh well. That ship has sailed, hasn't it?
Oh, your fingers look like you have marshmallows on them.
Yeah, marshmallows. No, it's sealant. Oh.
Oh no, don't put it in your hair. Can we go under and get
It's right there.
What?
Oh, skills. Got it. Let's go ahead and put the towel in there. That doesn't happen again. Well, slight issue. That one is lined up, but I think the threads might be a little buggered up. So I'm gonna proceed with the rest of them and come back to that one. I don't think all of these go into coolant passage. Try this. Yes, it goes, but then it kind of shuts down on me. I guess let me see if I have a tap. Maybe I can clean up that hole. That'd be good. Gotta have clean holes around here. So I ended up doing something that you should never repeat, and I used a drill on a tap, and I went all the way down and all the way back up, and it was fine. See? Those are nice and clean now. Don't do that. It worked though. So I'm gonna go fix the threads on the bolt. They got a little gummed up, and then I'll be back. Okay, unfortunately that bolt got wasted, so I'm just gonna use a hex head, and no one will ever see this. All right, come on. What is going on here? I just tapped this. There it is. Oof, man, that was scary. All right, let me tighten that sucker down if I can. Oh, is it hitting the wall of that thing? Oh no. I think it totally is. It's hitting that little wall right there. Oh, this sucks. All because one bolt got wasted. Okay, well maybe I get this bolt and put it here, put this bolt there. Maybe I swap them. Maybe I'll try that. Man, everything was going so good. It's going so good. And this garbage had to happen. Come on. I just tapped you. Let's go. What is happening? Why is it so tight? It's no good. Alright, let's try this. No washer. There we go. Alright, so that was the issue. The washer was a little too big and it was hitting. Oh no, this one too? Oh no. I wonder if the intake is a little misaligned. Now I'm gonna try. That RTV is still soft. I'm gonna loosen everything up and see if I can't shift it. Maybe pull it this way a little bit. I guess if I can see my finger that way. I don't know, it's everything but that one hole. Oh, jeez. Maybe I'll have to go get the die grinder out or Dremel. Just clearance this a little bit. Yeah, I don't think that's the problem. Yep. All right, Dremel. I need you. All right, so bolt is in there. What I ended up doing was I got the drill again with a little bit like that, with some little teeth on it, and honestly, I just kind of went to town. And I went a little too far, and now the side on the left is a little bit lower than the side on the right, the untouched side, but oh well. I think honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna load this sucker up with some actual RTV and freaking send it. Because this is just a coolant port, it's not like it's an intake port, and the bolt next to it was really good. And yep, I'm just gonna send it. And I will get all this stuff blown off later on. All right, guys, this is it. Got Mrs. Diving Garage helping me hold the blower. I'm gonna hop in, throw some studs in, set it down. Oh, this is sketchy. Okay. Whew, all right, we're good. Don't need that where we're going. And I'm just gonna throw in 2 studs like before. Just throw in 2 of these guys just to get it set. I'll put the rest of the studs in later on. Don't forget your base gasket. Whoop. That up there. So let's see. Uh-oh. Ho, 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 Miss Diving Garage to the rescue. Man, I was really bummed for a second there. But I just feel like that's silly.
I mean, it might be silly.
You see? But this needs to go back here. Can I make it go back there? There we go. That's what it was. Right there. Okay. All right, now we're ready. It's time to put the blower on the engine. If only I could lift this with one hand. That would be great, but I can't. This sucker is heavy. Just use your back, okay?
Get up.
All right, you can let go. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
You okay?
Okay.
You said I could let go. I let
No,
go.
you did perfect. It's not on there yet. You did perfect. This sucker is just heavy.
Yeah.
Oh. No, we're good. We're in there. We're in there. Just need to make it be happy on the studs. Oh, that's not the studs. It's the problem.
It's a gasket.
No, it's not the gasket either. It's my coolant setup back here. All right, I'm gonna have to undo that right quick. There it is. That's when you know it's set. Well, it's in there. Man, what a battle already, but one thing at a time. All right, and there it is, first look. Dang. I'm gonna sit you right on where the hood rests, so you can kind of see the height of it. Look at that. This is a straight on view. Woo! Man. Oh, I feel like a mad scientist right now. This is great. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it right there for today. It's late, I'm smoked. Plenty more work to do. Look out for the second episode. Till then, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get out there and dive in your next project.